I'm Donna.
And I am Bruce.
And this is Lyrical Wisdom. Good morning, Bruce.
Good morning, Donna. How are you today?
It is a glorious day.
It really is. I couldn't agree more. It is
Because
a
I'm
glorious
here.
day. And we are here together, yes.
Yep.
And
we're about to do something fantastic.
Oh my gosh, yes. Oh my gosh. This is a joy. I love doing this. I love taking this time with you. This is a wonderful way to, honestly, to start our day.
I love doing it for you all.
I was just going to say that.
For everyone who comes to listen, to glean from the wisdom
from
in
the wisdom.
The lyrics.
I agree. Yeah, the feeling that we get from this is just amazing. And so thank you all for listening, and thank you for being here with us. And thank you, Donna, for sharing this space with me. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I do too, so much. And this song today, I believe, is a request from you.
I'm guilty. I am guilty of that. Yes, I have asked if we could do this song because this is a song that I've listened to for quite a while now. And I really like listening to it on a weekly basis, I would say. I don't necessarily get a chance to listen to this song every day, but I definitely would say that there are times when I listen to it and actually play it and sing when I play it. And I just love to play around with this song, honestly. I'm very happy to be able to do this.
So you play it on the guitar?
I do. I try to.
Cool.
I just want to make sure I make that clear. It's an attempt. It's a wonderful, fun attempt that I love. And it is a song I like to play and sing, and I'm very happy to be able to share this with you. This request comes from me, which is a little bit like the ninja way to get the request in. For you guys, please send us your requests.
Yes. Send your requests to
lyricalwisdomshow@gmail.com. That's lyricalwisdomshow@gmail.com. And then you can send them to the radio station 99.1 FM WQEE at 99classicrock@gmail.com. That's 99classicrock@gmail.com. And we also have
YouTube.
Yes, we do. And you can actually find us easier if you search Lyrical Wisdom Show.
Right.
Much like our email address, lyricalwisdomshow@gmail.com. So if you put Lyrical Wisdom Show in the search engine, that will get you there faster. And what can also take you directly to our channel is at Lyrical Wisdom 888. That's at Lyrical Wisdom 888. And that'll show up our little icon that is, what color is that?
Turquoise.
And it's beautiful, and it has our
avatars.
Yes. And they look so much like us.
Oh yeah.
I'm not wearing my glasses on that one, but I still think Allison did an amazing job of capturing our likeness on that.
Oh, I believe so too. Yes.
So we are now going to do this song. And like I said, I have a personal attachment to this song, and I'm really looking forward to this. This is called We Deserve to Dream by Xavier Rudd.
Whisper in the wind sent me home. I'd believed there was something more, learned so much, fell in love with you, took my chances with what I knew, with the places that had stained my hands, and the files that I'd stored on my shelf, spent so long in the world giving chase, thought my place was some other place, that I belong here, I belong with you. And all of our questions belong here too, 'cause we've been high, darling, we've been low, and all of it's helped us grow. We belong here, and we deserve to dream. Every waking hour of every wakened day, I wake up to the sound of discussions in my brain. I don't know the answer, and I don't know the truth, and I don't really know what I've been dragging since my youth. But I push on, I philosophize, keep my prophecies by my side, And I hope to meet you at the gates, see that light shining on your face, 'cause I belong here, I belong with you. And all of our answers reside here too, 'cause we've been high, darling, we've been low, and all of it's helped us grow. We belong here, and we deserve to dream. Dream. And every break an hour, though a little more would break, and the courage could be summoned to bring about some change, and the plans would form to build a brand new castle. To the sky we'd soar with the wings of an eagle. Stone cold sober, with whiskey on my breath. South America's running through my head. With you I was taken. It was you, I was not mistaken. You belong here, you belong with me, and all of your secrets are safe with me. 'Cause we've been high, darling, we've been low, and all of it's helped us grow. We belong here, and we deserve to dream. And all we want is running down the mountains, and all we need is flowing through the trees. And all we have is swimming in the ocean. And all we do is the best that we can be. And I hope to meet you at the gates. See that light shining on your face. Wow. Cool song, Bruce.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I love it. I love it. It was really nice hearing you read that because I've heard this song so many times from the artist singing it, Xavier Rudd, and it sounded amazing. And there were so many things that just got opened up while I was listening to that.
I could tell.
Yes.
I could, you know, there is always an energetic exchange when we're here with you guys.
Yeah.
We do this from our heart.
Yes.
And you can really, when you're doing it, you can feel it. I'm so happy that, you're here and I could feel this song. I could feel, I could feel you being moved.
Well, thank you. I could
lyrics.
Thank you. That's why it was so nice. Thank you for reading that.
Yeah.
And so when this song starts, it starts a little bit like a story. And it has a bit of a storytelling atmosphere and kind of feel to it. And so as I listen to this, I feel like that's how it kind of picks up the listener and kind of carries them to where it wants to take them in the way that it starts with "Whisper in the wind sent me home." And to me, I think of that as that voice that comes to us. And we were actually talking about this on a previous show that we did about having a connection, and where I remember I was describing to you, Donna, that you were reaching for a jar or a container of honey. And I had some honey next to me on a counter, and I thought, I need to just hand her the honey. She's going to reach for the honey. I knew your hand was going to reach for the honey, but I had to confirm what I was seeing or thinking. And when you finally reached for the honey, and I was like, Bruce, you should have just stopped her right then and just, you know what I mean?
Bruce, because it was on the very top shelf, and I had to get on my tippy toes to reach it. I just thought that was the coolest moment ever. Because I've been having those moments too.
Yeah.
Where you hear the whisper in the wind.
Yes.
And you've heard it.
Yes.
You hear it. And you just sit for a moment and say, okay, do I follow instructions? Do I go home, or do I stay out here and take my chances with what I believe I should be doing, what I want? It's that, for me, that whisper in the wind is that inside, that voice from within, and I believe sent me home. I'm not talking about where I live or where I came from. I think it's my heart.
Yes.
It sent me back into me, into myself.
Yes. because that's actually, it's funny that the video that the artist created for the song, that's what I always take from it when I think of it in its entirety, is that the song has somebody that is taken to a home, but you can tell that that home no longer exists. It is broken and disintegrated is a good way to put it in the video. And they see pictures and they pick them up, and it's just like how you describe it. It's the heart. The heart is where the home is. In this case, especially when you see that video like that, it really kind of strikes me as now that's where that imagery goes to. And it's funny because we just said exactly what I feel like we're talking about. Whisper in the wind sent me home. I'd believe there was something more. That's, I think, what we're talking about, is in that whisper, there is something more. And yes, we've learned so much, and then fell in love with you or something or somebody, and took my chances with what I knew. It was just like what you said. Because in the way that we were just talking about it, we can sit back and, not take our chances and just go with what we know. But in this case, it's took my chances with what I knew, because that's the kind of an illusion, if you will. It kind of alludes to the fact that there's a chance taken there on what they knew, meaning they chose to go a different direction one of those times.
Well, true, because that's what taking chances is all about.
Yeah,
it's the unknown.
Yes.
It's okay, I'm going to take a chance on this. I'm gonna, because I don't know the outcome. Therefore that's what a chance is. A chance is something that is the unknown. Now, learned so much, fell in love with you. We can look at that outside of ourselves as you, all the yous that are outside of us that we can love. I am really staying at home.
That's
with this song. I believe the you is the you in the mirror. That it's I found myself in all the yous that I discovered on my journey where I was taking chances.
Because
that's where I'm at.
And it moves to that, I believe, because then it says, with the places that had stained my hands. And the files that I'd stored on my shelf. I find that to be a very interesting way of saying that, that there's things that have been programmed and also downloaded and all of these things, and those files have been stored on their shelf.
Right, his shelf. This is his shelf. He's talking about all of the memories, all of the beliefs, the structures, the rules and regulations, everything he put in files in his brain,
in his learning process, in his life, and spent so long in the world giving chase, thought my place was some other place, and that I love too, because it's that thing that we always think of as outside of us. It's the carrot dangling in front of the horse. And it's that thing that's, we see it out there in front of us, it's outside of us, and we're going to run after it because we think we need that, when truly the carrot has always been inside of us. It's always in there.
Spend so long in the world giving chase. I just love that, because that's what most people do. They look outside of themselves for that fulfillment, for that whatever it is that they think they're missing.
That it's some other place.
Right, thought my place was some other place. That is also, it just came into my head, the grass is always greener on the other side.
The moment of cliche, lyrical wisdom and cliches. We're here for all you cliche lovers.
That I belong here. I belong with you, and all of our questions belong here too. Now, this is fascinating because he went to I belong here. I belong with you. So once again, that you is introduced, and is that you, Or is that me looking at myself, you?
The reflection. Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because then he goes on to say all of our questions.
Yes.
So for me, he is including all of humanity here, being in the same place that he is now.
Yes.
Looking, going home, going back to that place where he has stored all of his, things on his shelf and trying to, go through and sort and let go.
Yes.
You got a clean house
You
sometimes.
do,
You
yes.
got to pull the weeds,
You do.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause otherwise, it just kind of builds up. And then,
Right.
when you go to get your dental cleaning every 6 months, they look at you and go, "Did you ever floss?" But no, I agree, because it's this kind of mystery in the beginning here. But I also like the fact that he gets just a little bit of an I am kind of feel to that moment.
I belong here.
Yeah, and it's kind of, I almost want to say a little on the aggressive side, if you will. It's a little possessive, because I belong with you, kind of, it is kind of one of those things that makes you feel like, if you read into that the wrong way, you think that could be a possessive statement. I belong here. I belong with you. But I like that, because I feel like I believe that looking at it as home is where the heart, and where we are talking about going inside. I think that is a statement to the self. And I look at the camera directly. I think that's a statement to the self. I think that's a very confident saying that I belong here, looking at their own reflection. I belong with you. And it is so powerful in that all of our questions belong here too.
I also went a little bit further with that, Bruce. I expanded to, I belong here. You said that statement was very profound, in that they're taking that initiative, that confidence of, I belong here.
Yeah.
I know that I am supposed to be here.
Yes. Yeah.
I belong with you. I believe that that's also a way of saying you belong here too.
Yes. No, that's yes. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I belong with you. In other words, I know that you are a part of me. I know that you're here on this journey, on this beautiful planet too, and that we're both here doing the same thing.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Together,
we're all on this beautiful journey of coming back to home.
Yes. And it's like that.
And all of our questions belong
here too. Yeah. and it's a confirmation, you know, because we've been up on our highest moments, and then we've had our lowest moments, and all of it has helped us grow, of course. And my favorite line of the entire song, we belong here and we deserve to dream.
Once again, a nod to everyone out there saying, I have found this place. You can find it too. By using the word we.
Yes.
That's what I'm gathering from it. Yeah.
Yes.
Because we've been high, darling. Love it, because that's what, some people call it a roller coaster.
Oh, yeah.
I call it a dragon ride. Because I love dragons.
And Never-Ending Story. If you've ever seen that movie, I think.
Exactly. And when you look at it that way, Bruce, then you can really understand that we deserve to dream.
Yes.
Can you imagine riding on that dragon from Never-Ending Story?
That beautiful white fuzzy dragon that was so kind. And I know it doesn't probably reflect what a real dragon might behave like, but hey, you know what? That movie really set the tone.
Oh, I know.
But it's beautiful.
It is so true. He is speaking truth here, because this is how we grow.
It is how we grow.
It is those ups and downs in life that give us the opportunity to be able to rise up.
Yes.
To be able to see what does work in the highs.
Yes.
And be able to, when in the low, use what we've learned in those highs and bring us out.
Yeah.
That is where growth happens.
Yes.
It is part of this beautiful experience.
No,
and
absolutely.
the dreams are what keep us going.
Yes, and the dreams are I feel like also the reward too. Because we are creating every single moment of this. And so when we have our dreams, we get to have these incredibly fulfilling moments that are so fantastic. I mean, how great,
Yeah.
how wonderful.
Yeah. Very, very true.
and-
Every waking hour of every
waking
waking day, I wake up to the sound of discussions in my brain.
That's that. A lot of people like to use the phrase "the monkey brain." Now,
Oh, you're right.
And this is what I think is
Yeah.
a little
Yeah.
bit of an indication of that. But it's also because of the fact that some people also describe this as a potential doubting Thomas kind of moment, or a kind of a situation where we just can't shut off our mind. It is taking over. It's making us create a list of things that we have to do, and stressing out about having enough time. That time is a construct. We created that, but now we can't function in the creation that we created. We're suddenly getting upset about all of these things, and it's that every waking hour of every waking day, and that sound of discussions in the brain where you just feel like you can't shut it off. That's, to me, a little bit of what this is referring to.
That is true. And and it's true, because what's happening is the next line is, I don't know the answer.
Yeah.
And I don't know the truth. And I think getting to that moment is a beautiful place to be.
Yes.
Because a lot of people get stuck there, and they think they have to know the answer and they have to know the truth. And just living in that unknown and being open to whatever
could happen.
Being open to possibility
Yes.
is what allows the goodness to come in.
You read my mind. That's exactly the word I was thinking of. But yes.
I really don't know what I've been dragging since my youth. There are so many people out there, and I'm one of them, that
Me too.
we all have demons that we're fighting.
Baggage, whatever you want to call it,
yes.
Skeletons in the closet. Everybody has them.
Yes.
You don't get to live a life, I don't think, without thinking back on that moment that maybe you walked out of a store with a pack of bubble gum that you didn't pay for. But it's just, we all have these moments, and you can't judge yourself for your entire life.
I believe it's getting to that point where he says, but I push on, I philosophize, keep my prophecies by my side. I believe that it is getting to that place where you can say, I belong here.
Yes.
In other words, even though I know I don't know the answers, I don't know the truth, I have scars
from my past,
from my youth,
the shadows and the things. Yes.
I still love myself.
Yes.
I love that part of me. I know I belong here. I don't need to know the truth. I have my truth.
Yes.
In other words, I believe sometimes people are looking for the truth outside of themselves.
Yes.
And that is why they get all caught up in what we call the monkey brain.
Yes, it cycles, it loops, it keeps doing the same thing over and over again. And we end up doing that funny thing. But this keeps going, and it says, and I hope to meet you at the gates, see that light shining on your face. And I think that is just that moment of seeing somebody who has opened up their heart and is shining so bright. And you can look at it one way or the other. For me, that's where I find it, as that the home being in the heart and this light being on their face from this beautiful light that could be shining and opening up, and just, I don't know, I see that with the gates. Or we could think of it as the pearly gates. And we could think of it as that light shining on your face from the beautiful entity that it doesn't really necessarily have a name, but most of us know as God. And that's beautiful too, because then exactly what you said, Donna.
Because I belong here.
Yes.
Yep. I belong with you.
Yes. And that is, I know, a message that I know God shares with us, all of us.
And the next line says it too. all of our answers reside here too.
Yeah.
In the heart.
Yes. It is just a beautiful moment there.
I think I would love to just put in each and every one of your minds the thought of these gates.
Yes.
I hope to meet you at the gates. See that light shining on your face.
Yeah.
The gate is the gate of possibility.
Yes.
The gate for me is the gate
Thank
that
you.
opens up to all that is.
Yes.
Which people can call God, call it whatever you wish.
Yeah.
You can get to those gates anytime you want.
They're open to
and
everybody and all of us.
Meditation, when you just quiet that mind,
Yes.
go within and sit, then all the answers reside here.
They're all there for you. Yeah.
The light shines on your face.
Yes.
It is not, it comes from all around.
Yes.
As well as within.
Yes.
And that is the key of knowing when and where to find the light.
Yes.
It's within you. It's outside of you. It's it's in you, and it's in you, and it's in you, me. It's all around. And therefore, meeting someone at the gates, to me, is meeting you heart to heart.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for filling in that blank that I left for everybody there after that, when I was talking about it earlier. Thank you, Donna. That was beautiful. I agree. And I think of it that, we all have this ability to see that light, even in the darkest moments, when the night time is cloudiest and darkest. The clouds are still going to clear and those stars are going to shine through. And that is light. That is a beautiful light. And so to me, that's a beautiful thing that we can look forward to and have, a knowing.
Right. Because we've been high, darling.
Yeah, we know.
And we've been low.
And all of it has helped us grow.
We belong here.
Yes.
We deserve to
dream. Yes.
Dream.
Yes.
I like the fact that he repeats that and just says the word dream.
Yeah. It's...
someone, I heard something here recently where someone said something about their third eye, how their third eye didn't work. and they said, okay, so close your eyes for a moment and imagine a pink elephant. Can you see a pink elephant? Well, yeah, I can imagine a pink elephant.
I see one right now, yeah.
Well, then your third eye works perfectly. It made me laugh too. I was like, yeah.
I love it.
It is the imagination. So dream.
Yeah.
Use that imagination. Yeah. Allow yourself to dream.
Allow yourself to have these dreams, because every break an hour, though a little more would break, and the courage could be summoned to bring about some change. Mm-hmm. This moment here, I think, is when the time is moving along, things are changing, things are going really great, and there's some really good feelings, but we all meet these moments when, and every break an hour, though, a little more would break, because we are always moving forward. And so I think that courage needed to be summoned to bring about some change through a situation that approaches, that is suddenly like a curveball, as they say in our life.
Yeah.
Somebody threw us a little bit, they injected an ingredient that we did not expect, or we got cut off in traffic and now we have to deal with that. There was no accident, but we just have to deal with this change that came along.
Right. And I love the word breaking hour. I'm sure it was used here on purpose.
Oh, yeah.
Because people talk about daybreak.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Breaking hour, meaning, it's something new. It's coming forth. It's breaking into this moment.
Yes.
The new hour is breaking every hour.
Yes.
And therefore a little more would break.
Yeah.
Meaning life, it just happens.
It does.
And every little bit is going to continue to unfold.
Yes.
And the word breaking hour, though, I think he's using it both ways. In other words,
that's beautiful, yeah.
It's breaking me down. It's breaking me open. It's exposing the vulnerable side of me.
Yes.
And when I do that, a little more breaks. When I allow it to come up, then it continues to break.
Yes. And then
so
the courage.
That is exactly, and the courage could be summoned to bring about some change.
Yeah. And then it goes on to say, and the plans would form to build a brand new castle. And here I think, it's kind of like a building of a foundation.
I love castles.
Yes.
And my dragon.
Yes. And then it says, to the sky we'd soar with the wings of an eagle. And I think that's a little bit of a kind of an indication of thoughts of grand plans. Some people would call them pies in the sky.
Oh, yeah,
and
definitely.
It's like this imagination that is a little bit more imagination of fantasy.
Yeah.
And maybe not necessarily what is completely capable necessarily in our 3D kind of existence, if you will.
Oh, yes, it is.
I know it is. I know.
I live in a castle.
I do too. We do too. But
I see the dream coming to life here.
Yeah.
The plans would form to build a brand new castle. And to the sky we'd soar with the wings of an eagle. Now, to me, this is also a very, very prominent use of an eagle. Because for an eagle, most people associate an eagle, at least in the United States, as freedom. That's the bird, it's There's a symbol of freedom.
Yeah, the sound of an eagle crying in the air and just, the soaring of an eagle.
Yeah,
Holy cow,
most people associate freedom with an eagle. So the sky's the limit, meaning we're free to create all that we can dream, whether it be a castle.
Whether it be any kind of, that's a beautiful thing. It's just, these really big ideas, and the plans would form to build a brand new castle, and to the sky we'd soar with this freedom on the wings of an eagle.
And that's that growth he talks about, being high and being low.
So beautiful.
This is his high moment.
And when you were talking about that, almost floored me, because then stone cold sober with whiskey on my breath, South America running through my head. That is that moment that I feel like that's what touches on that freedom, because here the Xavier Rudd is talking about stone cold sober with whiskey on my breath. That doesn't make sense, because if you have whiskey on your breath, then how could you be sober? Well, what that means to me, in a way, I just
woke up from a all night.
Yes. And
stupor.
And South America running through my head is a little bit of a sprinkling of that more on top of that, to give us a little even more of a clue what that all-night moment could have been like, because of the fact that we're all free, we've got these wonderful plans, and it just kind of maybe got a little chaotic with the joy.
Or I was in my low moment.
Yes.
I see it as the ups and the downs of him.
Yes.
Acknowledging the fact that, yes, there are times in life where you get down so much that, you do drink yourself, to where you don't have to think about it, do anything. There are things that we have put into our life to help us unplug from that point. And I believe what he's telling us in this song is you no longer have to do that. You really don't have to do that. It's the understanding and the knowing that there are those moments of the lows that you can be in the low and sit in it and actually love it just for what it is.
Yes.
Because you know that the sun is going to rise.
The sun is going to rise.
The next day. And the sun is going to rise.
And it takes reaching that low point
to
be able to rise.
Right.
We have to sometimes fall there, because then with you, I was taken. It was you. I was not mistaken. That is the next couple of lines that come along. And that's after this moment. Stone cold sober with whiskey on my breath. South America running through my head. With you, I was taken. It was you. I was not mistaken. And there's where I like how you had said the you is the person talking to themselves in the mirror, speaking to their heart, which is the you, and it was taking them back. It was you. I was not mistaken, because that's where they belonged in the first place. That was the home. And I really feel like that is that little acknowledgement of that there, very quietly, very lovingly.
And he's calling it back. He's calling that beautiful, high, dream fulfilled you back to himself. You belong here.
Yes.
You belong with me.
It's so beautiful like that. It just like you said, he's calling it back, and he's saying, you belong here. Come, be with me, and be in this moment like that. And all of your secrets are safe with me.
Yeah.
It's like like he's holding that infant in his arms, and that little baby, if I could say, is himself. And then, because we've been high, darling, we've been low. And all of it's helped us grow. It's amazing.
We belong here, and we deserve to dream. He's acknowledging once again, I believe, humanity. And it could be someone else that he was with, that they went out drinking together or whatever. And and knowing that there is someone supporting you in life is a beautiful thing.
Oh, yeah.
It really, truly is. It does not have to be a significant other. It can be a child. It can be a parent. It can be a brother, sister, or a friend. Just knowing that there's someone out there. And I think that's what's beautiful is when you look out at the world and really look at it with the understanding that you are me.
Yeah.
And I am you.
Yes.
Then you can begin to understand, okay, so when you go through something and you're in a low place, I can see that and help you because I've been there too.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's what he's saying. Your secrets are safe with me. We've been high, we've been low.
Absolutely.
And all of it's helped us grow.
Yeah.
All of it. You have to include all of it.
Yeah.
Because we belong here and we deserve to dream.
Yeah, because we do. We all deserve to dream. Because all we want is running down the mountains. Yes, and this part of the song, which is one of my favorite moments of the song, this comes along and it actually repeats it. And the way that it sounds is almost like they're marching down the street as they sing this, because they sing it in a very marchy kind of sounding way. Yeah, it sounds like all we want is running down the mountain, and all we need is flowing through the trees, and all we have, and it just keeps going like that. Swimming in the ocean, and keeps going like that.
For
and it
me,
repeats.
just these words are so uplifting and so let's do this kind of thing.
Yeah, they are.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's build the momentum and make it go. It's like it's true, but
it is such a beautiful, beautiful way of saying thank you, Gaia.
Yes.
Thank you, Earth.
Well, and because if you think about all we want running down the mountains, because a mountain at the highest peak, things are going to travel down the mountain, and it just that makes so much sense, because that's what happens in nature. And all we need is flowing through the trees. The trees are breathing and passing things along to each other and to us.
Air.
And,
all I need is the air that I breathe.
Yeah, and all we have is swimming in the ocean. I mean, it just is so beautiful because
food, life, everything.
And then all we can do is be the best that we can be. And it just keeps, saying that, because even when we've been high, darling, we've been low, all we can do is come
Do
back
our
and
best.
do our best. There isn't any other way. You know,
Yeah.
you can fall on your face. You have to pick yourself up, brush yourself off, and start all over again. It just has to kind of happen, you know, because
Yeah.
we all hope that we meet each other at the gates.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
see that light shining on our faces. We all hope for that, for all of you, for all of us. It's
Yeah.
what we would.
Beautiful song, Bruce.
Well, thank you. Thank you
Beautiful
for
song.
being with me on
Thank
this
you,
one.
thank
Yes.
you. Remember, you all can send requests to
lyricalwisdomshow@gmail.com. That's lyricalwisdomshow@gmail.com. And you can also send them to 99classicrock@gmail.com. That's 99classicrock@gmail.com.
and don't forget our YouTube.
YouTube, we have at Lyrical Wisdom 888, or you can just search Lyrical Wisdom Show. That's at Lyrical Wisdom 888 and Lyrical Wisdom Show.
Please like and subscribe.
Yes.
And leave us comments. We want to
Comments.
know what you think. Thank
Leave
you
yes.
so much. We love you guys.
Love you.